our definition of operations is everything you do to serve your clients. Notice there's a difference between a client and a customer. What's the difference? The difference is that a client is someone you have a relationship with. A customer is just somebody who buys based on your offer today, your special today. They happen to pass by your store, happen to see your ad or whatever. They're not long-term. You want lifetime clients. So in this series, what we're going to focus on is the value of having phenomenal lifetime clients. I'm going to teach you the value of keeping clients, the PLV, potential lifetime value of a client. And I'm going to share with you how to do the one thing that will set you apart from your competition. And it's right there on the second line. Phenomenal operations delivers a meaningful experience. The thing that's going to set you apart from your competition is a meaningful experience. How many of you know that you got to be unique today? How many of you know that there's a lot of noise in the marketplace today and you got to set yourself apart somehow, right? The fact is that the entire experience of doing business with your company has got to outshine everybody else. It's got to be different. It's got to be unique. It's got to be special. It's got to be meaningful. And by the way, it has to appeal to your target market. If we go back to looking at our systems in marketing, I taught you the 7 M's of marketing. One of those is your target market. If you try to be everything to everybody, you won't be anything to anybody. So but what you want to do is, once you understand who your target market is you want to go deep with your target market. You want to be everything that you can be to your target market. Here's the secret. The secret of building a brand, and that's really what you're doing, is I want each and every one of you to build a brand around your business. And if you start thinking about, great brands, here's what you're going to find. What you're going to find is that there's an experience around a brand. And there's a different kind of experience with that brand compared to a brand that's not so great, not so successful. And one of the best books I ever read on this subject is called The Experience Economy. Now, this is an older book, and it was written by Joe Pine and James Gilmore. I love the subtitle of this book. The subtitle of this book, Work is Theater and Every Business is a Stage. I want you to think about this for a second, okay? All right. Work is theater and every business is a stage. So you think about a theater production. There's 2 things I want you to think about. First of all, it's entertainment, right? You go see a show because it's entertainment, right? Now, what is entertainment? What is a theater production designed to do? A theater production is designed to create an experience that makes you laugh or cry or go, wow, at the right point in time. So if your team is out there serving people, they're not feeling, it's really an emotional journey, if you will. Okay. It's an emotional journey. You're taking people on an emotional journey. And the reason that I love this idea is that work is theater and every business is a stage is because you can manufacture it. And so what you want to do is you want to look for ways to create experiences, to facilitate experiences for those you're mentoring, those who serve you, the people that you serve. Experiences are the greatest currency in the world. Experiences are the greatest currency in the world. A brand is nothing more than what people say about you when they're not around, when you're not around. A brand, an experience, is how you make people feel. I don't care what kind of company you have. The way there's specific things. How does the show open? What do they feel when they get your marketing materials? How do they feel when they go to some kind of event? I chose this picture because Sherry took this picture. We go on this gala and there's like a reception before the gala, and I was starving. We're in Beverly Hills, about to have dinner at a gala, and I know that they're not going to serve the food till 8 o'clock. They don't have hors d'oeuvres. So the only thing I could find was bread. So what did I do? They served the bread up on a silver platter, and I started sharing it with everybody. How much bread you got back there? Facilitate experiences for those you love. Facilitate experiences for those you attract. There ain't no, well, I shouldn't say no because I don't know, but like, I kind of doubt that there are many companies that would bring a 21-year-old kid from Destin to Houston and facilitate an experience like this young man is having right now. First of all, I want him to go to all my favorite restaurants. He's staying here at our house, so he already knows me and Denise and our family because he works for me 1 day a week when I'm in Destin. Experiences, creating experiences, facilitating experiences for people is the most valuable currency that you can use. If you have a store, how can you wow them when they come in that store? An experience is how you make people feel. Doesn't have to be fancy, just has to be meaningful. Okay, Mr. Ziglar said, world famous American legend Zig Ziglar said, the more you learn about any subject, the more creative you can be with that subject. Okay, and so I'm going to give you 5 things that you already know about, but I'm reminding you of, and I'm putting in a different context. Bread, you might not know this, but bread starts with a culture. That culture is like the DNA of that bread. Your culture is the DNA of your company. And you've probably heard this before, that Peter Drucker, the great management guru, late Peter Drucker, said that culture eats strategy for breakfast. I put out something on marketing and sales, people just eating it up. Put out something on becoming a great leader, not so much. Because most people don't get this. But the ones who get this and that understand culture eats strategy for breakfast, people who focus on leadership, yeah, you need strategy, yeah, you need marketing, but when you have the right culture, everything is comes out of that. So I'm going to give you the 5 P's of a phenomenal culture. Number 1 is your purpose. Why does your business exist? Why does your business exist? Why are you here? What makes your business different than any other business in your space? And of course, that is part of our vision. It's one of the components of our vision. Your vision is comprised of your mission, your values, and your purpose. This is what creates your culture. What does your team do every day? What are our aspirational values? That's our standards. That's our conduct. This is how we operate. And why do we exist? Our mission is to help small business owners build a predictable, profitable, turnkey operation in 3 years or less. Our values are support, encouragement, and accountability. Another way to say that is we provide the curriculum, we provide the community, and we provide the coaching that help you to implement. And then our purpose is to help our members live in freedom every day. That's why we talk about community. We want our members to have more life, to live in freedom every day. Number 2 is the positions, the roles of the team members. You're familiar with our organizational chart. Question is, are you using it? Are you moving from this to where you want to be? Are you using your phenomenal business growth planner? Guess what's in the planner? An exercise on moving yourself into the right boxes. PRDs, performance results descriptions, what each team member is responsible for. It's kind of like a job description, but we don't want people to have a job. We want people to get results. And in order to get results, you have to perform. And you can make it really simple, okay? What performance is required for that position? Example, if you need to make, one sale and you know that you got to make 20 calls to make that sale, make 20 calls. The result is the goal. And then describe the importance of the position, describe how to get that performance. And then you need to have policies. That's your employee handbook, your different policies in your company. That's the rules of the game. Then your playbook, your procedures. This is where you can create your unique delivery. You don't have to have trick plays every day. Just how do we, step by step, how do we implement this every day? We do it this way every time. This is our culture. This is, you don't make sourdough bread different ways every time.